This is my second entry for Joshuagundamus contest. It is my Break Mark II, based off of Build Fighters Gundam Mark II, Build Mark II, I think. I got part of the backpack for it, such as this part right in here. Can't tell if you see that on camera well enough. But let's take it off real quick. Fall. Don't fall. Oh, just a little thruster piece. And let's focus on the backpack real quick. And part of the backpack is from the Mega Shiki. Well, not the Mega Shiki per se, just the Mega Ride Launcher. I painted it with black and red as the main body. And it can basically come off the mobile suit itself, fly around, provide support, such as with this beam cannon over here. And the beam cannon and the Gatling gun I got from the Power Geon pack. Can't remember it off the top of my head. But it comes with a Gatling gun that, you know, just shoot the enemy. I just don't want to stay on too well. And the beam cannon right here, so heavy fire and light fire from the minigun. And this cannon can charge up and do high damage blasts and whatnot. Or just sit on the back of the mobile suit and add a lot of thrust because of these big boosters. And then these ones down here. And of course you can pop down the handle right here. So you could just hang on to it as it carries them to the battlefield. Probably not too much or too often. And let's get to the main body of the mobile suit. And for the most part I just leave these guns on in here. I didn't really feel like taking them off and put them on here. Just only when he decides to grab a beam saber. Things, flip around. And then, you know, just sucks onto here. And just rest. Like that, and you go. Grab a beam saber. Go into the hand. Come on. You did it earlier. And just hold it there and just has the gun. I don't want to grab the beam sabers. Mainly because I'm sort of doing something with them right now for a different model kit that I'm planning on customizing. I have so many and they're varied in color. I don't feel like grabbing it. And just put this back on, flip it back around. Just kind of on there for like extra arm protection. So that say like a shot's coming in, you can just block it. I'll just bounce off it. Or block beam sabers with it too. For the most part, it's called Break because, or Break Mark II, or Break Gundam for short, is that it'll break any like the cannons will break through almost every defense, and this thing never breaks down during combat. It just keeps on fighting and fighting. I also did something different with the legs. I thought I just decided to paint this one black right here and red on the side rather than this one with black on the side and red on the front. Thought it would be different. Nothing new added to the backpack, just fell off. Here it is. Break Mark II generally doesn't have any special features. It can tank hits really well. You can just shoot it a bunch and the armor won't break down for a really long time. The cameras are just green and just usual. I thought maybe doing them as yellow, but didn't like the look of it. And you know, it has cool shots that I can pull off. I just usually have it fly. Just usually just sit there with like a really nice shot that I can pull off. But if it needs extra firepower, there it is. Just let me go back down. Come on. Thank you. And once I put it back into the hangars, it takes a little bit of time. Let's say the backpack back on. The thruster capability of this thing is just OP. But you remove that part. Just remove those because they're just gonna keep falling. Have them face forward. And you can actually hold this, you just still need to transform it into the firing position. And I put the feet up here. When I put it on the backpack, it just took way too much time. So you just need to stretch them out a little bit. And get them off and just rotate them for the most part. I might have to repaint that right there. I don't think it scraped off. It's always nice when your paint scrapes off. Huh, that side didn't scrape off. And then I just need to stand the neck piece of ride launcher. I think I'm giving a name like bird or something, but I don't have anything to make it look like a bird, so I didn't. You know, just get the hands in the right position. Normally I can hold it, but today it just doesn't want to. Maybe that's why. Maybe I need to get the feet on there somewhere. Let's try this out. Put the hands around, because I think they need to be like this. Elbows like this. And there's generally, I'll get him to make it stay off camera then. He's just camera shy. Being big. Yeah, you are just camera shy. There we go. And the thing likes to droop a little bit. Anyways, it's just the firing mode of the giant freaking cannon that this thing is. And be able to devastate any enemy troops that comes across his way. Or maybe I'll put him in the build universe and he's just a normal pilot and who knows. These handguards don't really do much other than just block, as I said earlier. I was planning on maybe putting blades on them, but I'm like, no, that'll be a little too showy. So, as is just now, just like that for the arm guards. Kind of like them like that. Flip around, maybe do a jab with them, or just continuously just block. But, yeah, this is the second entry for Joshuagundamus contest, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.